Hey there, game developers. Google just shut down their Stadia Games Entertainment division, which closes 2 game studios and leaves about 150 game developers out of work. This is also the beginning of the end of the Stadia as a console, which has only been available for about a year now. The first year of any console's life cycle is when the company establishes that console's brand. And the best games to use to establish that brand are going to be your first-party titles and your console exclusives. Plenty of people bought the Nintendo Switch specifically for the Breath of the Wild. The games that the company selects to publish on their platform builds a perception in the mind of the consumer, and it sets expectations about who that console is for. A great example of this is back in 1996, when Squaresoft made the transition from Nintendo to PlayStation. They worked with Sony on a Squaresoft on PlayStation marketing plan. A link to the marketing plan document is in the video description down below. At this point, Squaresoft had been releasing role-playing games exclusively on Nintendo consoles for 10 years, and many of their established customers were loyal to Nintendo. Moving their game to PlayStation instead of developing for the Nintendo 64 was a huge risk for the company, because they would not only have to persuade customers to buy Final Fantasy VII, but they would also have to convince them to buy a PlayStation. Their strategy worked. I am actually one of the people that purchased a PlayStation for Final Fantasy VII. This transition affected the perception of both the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation. The Nintendo 64 is infamous for having very few role-playing games, while the PlayStation had over 200 role-playing games. But what is the Stadia brand? Who is the target customer of the Stadia? It doesn't have any exclusives, and now we know that it's never going to have a first-party title. This has always been the console's problem. Forbes even published an article asking these exact same questions the day after the console was unveiled. This is really unfortunate because streaming technology has a lot of potential. Most people can't afford a PC that can run Cyberpunk 2077. In fact, Cyberpunk 2077 would have been the best console exclusive for Stadia. Google could have established the Stadia as the affordable alternative to PC gaming. Unfortunately, really cool technology is not enough to drive platform adoption, and without a clear reason to purchase a Stadia, the console will fail to grow and it will slowly die off. Hopefully, Amazon will listen to the game developers they hired to work on Luna, and they will support their console beyond just the first year. But I'm not going to hold my breath given the struggles that Amazon has had breaking into the game industry. But we don't have time to go into that story today. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more daily game industry updates. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. It helps YouTube understand who to show this video to.